So I gotta be myself right now, cause I can't be something else. Like, you know, I gotta be just myself, like doing my own thing, and I gotta do my own rapping too. Like, let me start right now. You gotta start like this when I have to. I gotta do something else, like, you know, rap or something. Although it doesn't seem like it's a futuristic sound, but it's something really funky when I know it's from my mind, and I know I gotta do something like this, like out from somewhere. Like, I gotta be who I am, just me, and you don't know who I am unless you have seen something. Yo, so I gotta restrain myself from being overexcited about things around here. I'm no longer doing the 60s, but I can still do the 60s and 70s. So what I'm trying to make out is do the 90s retrofuturism, which should actually appear better if I was wearing something like an 80s footwear with it. Like, I'm gonna do it all the time. Instead of making the country futuristic, I'm gonna make it like, you know, a 90s retrofuturism would actually become funkier rather than futuristic, because basically the 60s was doing doing the 60s would have to be manageable by everyone, because the cars, vehicles in this country actually look like robots, and the 60s retrofuturism basically is what's going on already. And I didn't have to wear any 60s outfit for myself to adapt to it. I was trying to make the country adapt to me, but it is already adapted ahead of me. I was actually trying to make it futuristic, since it's actually the 21st century, or the third millennium, and it's actually the retrofuturism of the 21st century or third millennium. It's already become the wasteland, and I'm gonna adapt to the wasteland that we have here, and turn myself into the 90s, which is the 90s retrofuturism style, and which basically look better doing that by wearing or converting my footwear to the 80s footwear. But unless you can't really perceive that. I'm back once again. So I've been putting up with the system shit of the 70s, doing my ship deck, something like, with these DIY clothing. But anyway, I'm gonna turn it into a 70s style now, unless still wanna try to do in the 60s override system shit that I didn't have to do the 60s anymore. I could work out there, like, doing the World War II or World War I outfits, since it's become a wasteland, retrofuturism. When I work, otherwise it wouldn't be easy. Actually, what I'm trying to say is it wasn't being easy to go to a girl's house and date her if I was wearing my 80s clothing, which would have been better, but because it wouldn't adapt or wouldn't be right for the wasteland. But it was right back then, way back. But I still doing the 90s would have turned out to be cool to still wear the 80s. What I'm trying to say is just pretty much trying to find a way to make this work. Back in this.